Hello, Gemini. We are going to do a vice versa reading for you about you and the person your energy and attention are focused on. Okay, star card popping up most at this time. So I'm going to pull 6 cards, 2 separate decks. While I'm placing the cards, please go ahead and concentrate on the energy, your energy, focusing it. And let's tap in for you, okay? So 3 best cards. Divine 3 best cards for person 1, please. All right. Let's see. Divine, I have 3 best cards for person number 2 as to why we are here. Okay. All right. I do hope that all is well and that you are doing well, dear. Okay. So it looks like person 1, excuse me, is starting out with 10 of Wands, and then they have the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. They are mentally in a space of challenge with dealing with information regarding this Empress energy that's at center. The Empress could be about anything from pregnancy to a motherly figure, maternal figure that is in some way influencing the relationship and the connection at this time. The Knight of Pentacles is here, and this is indicating that person 1 is definitely in this and going to be dutiful and a stand-up person regarding the situation with the Empress energy. However, mentally, it is a challenge for them right now. They're finding it hard to gather themselves or get themselves in a place to deal with what is going on with the Empress energy. It's a struggle for them right now. Doesn't necessarily mean it's in the negative or positive. It's just really challenging, perhaps with getting a grasp and a new understanding of what the next steps will be. But the Knight of Pentacles is clearly indicating that they are deciding to move forward with everything regarding the Empress energy, and that they're going to be steadfast and dutiful during the process for the long haul. Now, person 2 has the Sun card starting out their energy, which means they're very, very mentally very, very happy, joyful, joyous in whatever the energy is regarding this Empress energy. However, the Knight of Wands is here where there is some form of challenge or battle that is very fiery for them right now. And it could be in dealing with the mental aspect of this 10 of Wands, of where there's a little bit of pushback that they were not expecting. So this Knight of Wands may be more so about trying to convince person 1 that it's not going to be as hard as person 1 is thinking that it's going to be. The 6 of Wands is here of where they're focused on and know that there will be a victory. So this 6 of Wands paired with the Knight of Pentacles energy from person 1 is definitely going to ensure a good outcome, which is reflected with this Sun and this Empress. Whatever the challenge is, and not necessarily a challenge, but whatever it is that is this new abundance that's going on between, is the adjustment. One person may be looking at things with a glass half full energy. The other one is half empty, but not in this. The half empty person is not dealing with it in terms of a scarcity or lack mindset. It's just more this adjustment and what this huge change will mean, because it is in some ways a life-changing event that is occurring. So let's get some more information for person 1. What's going on with this 10 of Wands energy, please? 10 of Wands, Divine best cards for 10 of Wands. Okay, so good. Knight of Swords being in reverse, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles, and then the 3 of Wands. So they're looking forward with definite hope, and knowing that whatever's coming regarding this Empress energy is something very positive and something that they have wanted for the long term. And they know that this is going to be a process, and that there will be a lot of change forthcoming regarding this path that the two of you are on. The Knight of Swords in reverse leading out indicates that they are not looking to argue, or they are not to put up a fight. They're not pushing back in a way of to cause dismay or purposely disagree or cause any type of friction or problems. It's and they're going to do more listening to person two than arguing. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles is they are prepared and they will be doing equal give and take here during this process of what's coming to fruition with regards to the Empress energy in you all's life. And the Empress can again be about it can be about a new business. It could be about a new business venture. It can be about a child. It can be any good thing that's coming into your life that you're wanting to give birth to regarding your situation. Okay. Whatever this is, it's good, it's positive, it's wholesome, it's healing, it's healthy, and you both want it. It may look like you may be out of balance, but you're not out of alignment regarding to in terms of how you both feel about what's being represented with this Empress energy. So let's see for person two, let's get 3 cards for the energy for the Sun, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands, please. Ace of Cups in reverse, King of Swords, and then the Emperor. Okay. So person number 2 may be taking more of authoritative energy and wanting to kind of grapple with a perceived lack of support from person 1. The Ace of Cups being in reverse is energy of feeling like they're alone in their happiness about this, like they shouldn't be as excited, or they're holding back a little bit as to try to temper themselves and their energy to reflect and deal with what they perceive is happening with person number 1. The King of Swords is here with reflecting that there is a lot of thinking going on here. It doesn't feel like it's a conniving or manipulative energy towards person 1. It just feels like it's more so trying to come together and provide a foolproof plan path, a plan for the path, and a schedule, of sorts, of which they can give to person 1 to show how serious they are about the success of this Empress energy that's occurring with person 1. Whatever the Empress energy is, it's emanating and starting with person 1. It's coming from their side. So this is more so like showing like, listen, this is the plan. This is what can be done. We're going to be successful at this, blah, blah, blah. And at the same time, still trying to hold back their excitement just a bit to be a little more practical and not as emotional. And that may be what person number 1 is leaning on. Like, you're just too emotional about this. We have to think about what's really going to happen. It's not going to be all roses and daisies. And this is maybe being misunderstood because this Emperor energy is coming out too, but we have Emperor and Empress. So again, spiritually, everything is in alignment. The energy is right. The energy is righteous. It's the fleshly side, which is trying to figure out the day to day, the practical side of how the material world and how it's going to be accomplished, and how anything that comes against you in the material world will be handled, whatever the obstacles may be along the path. There will be obstacles, not to necessarily stop you or block you, but to really show you what you are capable of, what you need strengthening in, what you need to have better understanding with, etc., etc., etc. Again, person 1, understands that it is a very life-changing situation, and that is all that they are really trying to convey. Now, the person 2 may be misunderstanding it as, again, a pushback of some sort, in a manner of which to say they are not as excited, they're not as happy about it. But again, that is not the case for person 1. Just two sides, 2 different perspectives, all working towards the common goal of success with this Empress energy. So let's see what else is going on regarding this. 3 more cards, Divine, for person 1. Queen of Wands, the World card, okay. And person 2, 3 cards, Divine, please. Give my cards. Lovely. Queen of Wands, World, Five of Swords, countering to the Six of Swords, Magician, King of Pentacles. Let's start with person 2. The Six of Swords is that they're eager to move forward from this perceived energy that they are misunderstanding from person 1, right? Wanting to, this I feel in good example of person number 2's energy to be the boatman, to usher the mother and the child to safety from a place of uncertainty or a fearful energy towards the opposite of that, certainty, excitement, assuredness. The Magician is here of where this person is doing everything but pulling a rabbit out of a hat in order to show person 1 that everything is going to be more than okay. I'm hearing energy of we are prepared for this. We've prayed for this. We love each other. We're here for each other. This is going to be the best thing this is the best thing ever. Person number 2 is completely excited. And with this King of Pentacles here, completely committed to the outcome of something fantastic. So they have King of Pentacles and Emperor showing here. Now, person 1 has Queen of Wands, the World, and then the Five of Swords. Energy strongest coming towards me is from the Five of Swords. And that's where they feel like they are being misunderstood by person 2, and that they're constantly it feels like they may feel like person number 2 is trying to talk them into something that they've already decided that they were going to do and see through before they even spoke about it or it involved person number 2. The World card is here of where with the Queen of Wands is that they know a certain level of independence is going to change. Responsibility is going to change. With this Queen of Wands and this World card is the strongest message coming towards me, is that they know that now it will no longer be them, it will be we. And that is the responsibility that is now their life's path for the foreseeable, and probably depending on if it's, what this Empress energy is representing for person 1, definitely for the foreseeable future, if not a permanent change for them. Even if whether person number 2 is involved or not, this is a permanent change. And at the same time, person number 1 already agreed and decided that was fine for them, but they are allowed to, in a way, grieve them leaving behind a certain level of independence and freedom, and they carried themselves a certain way, perhaps with how they spent their money. Their planning for the future now is very, very different. And so this is what they are right now having an outward challenge with is okay. But again, this new energy starts with person 1, so they've already accepted that change, but they are still being in a place of which is perfectly fine, to be like, everything is gonna change, and it's gonna change so fast, and I'm gonna miss this, I'm gonna miss that, and that's okay. And person number 2 is more than likely just trying to say, but look at all the great things we're gonna do, and person number 1 is like, I already know that part. But that does not mean I can't be sad. That does not mean I don't feel some type of way about it. Right? And how this adjustment is, everything is going to change. For the better, for the greater. It's still like, it's going to change. It's like it's like going away to college. Like, as an example, it's a wonderful change. You're going to go off and become it's the first real taste of independence and becoming your own person. At the same time, you're leaving the safety of home and all that you knew, your friends, your loved ones, your routines, everything is going to change. You're going to be out by yourself. It's this whole new world. It's like a birth of sort, like you're coming into this, because when you come back and see, you're, even by the time you come home from holiday break, you're going to be quite different than you were but when you left, wide-eyed kid. So yeah, even though you felt like an adult, when you get to college, you're like, oh wait, I have to actually do the things. I have to be the adult. There's no one standing over you telling you what to do, making sure you're doing making sure you're minding your P's and Q's. Like, it's a whole different world. So it's like that kind of energy it feels. So let's see what's going on. Let's get 3 cards for this Queen of Wands, the World card, and the 5 of Swords for person 1, please. There we go. See? For person 2, it's just what it is. They already know. So we have Four of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. Committed to the process and very happy to be here. Very happy to be in this place with person 2. No doubts that they're doing what they want to do with who they want to do this with in person 1. The Page of Wands is understanding that this new course that's being charted is one of happiness and excitement. Pages also indicate young children or a new start or a child as well. But most importantly, it's a messenger of saying we're ready to move into this new direction. The spark of interest and excitement is there. It's not anxiety. At times it can be anxious energy. You're anxious to see what's going to be on the other side, because again, it's a whole new world, a whole new experience. However, the 10 of Swords is in reverse. There is no doubt on wanting to end anything, or wanting to change the current course of things or the events mentally. It's about openness, open mind, open heart, to embrace what the change is going to be, and at the same time have to be honest with themselves and say that it's a bit scary, not fearful. They're just scared because again, the whole world is changing. It's evolving. It's the end of one cycle, and a beginning of a new one, and it's going to be very different and powerful. Okay, so let's see. 3 cards, best cards, divine clarifying energy for this 6 of Swords, the Magician, and the King of Pentacles for person 2. Chariot, 2 of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups. So the Chariot, they want to move as quickly as possible to getting to a place where there's no turning back. With this 2 of Cups in reverse, and they also had the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's an energy of nervousness with this Magician. This is what they're trying to rectify, to make it feel to person 2 that you guys are on the same page. There's some disconnect here. And it's really, I think it stems from the fact that they feel, person 2 feels person 1 just isn't as excited as person 2 thinks person 1 should be. And the change, it feels like that's happening again, is starting with person 1. And rightfully so, person 1 has a few more reservations in terms of how their life again is going to, it feels like it's going to be a permanent change for person 1, whereas this is a lifelong choice. My life as I knew it is now going to evolve and change into something completely different. It feels like person 1 feels like I am prepared, but I don't necessarily understand everything that I'm going to be changing into. And that is what they're speaking on. And person 2 is a little bit dismayed about it, disappointed about it, saddened about it, because they may be taking things personally. Let's go back to 4 agreements now. Do not take anything personally. to try to get to a place to understand and ask the proper questions as to what person one is struggling with in this energy. Okay. Because pulling back or constantly pushing where they feel like this Five of Swords is here, and like, that's not what I'm saying. And then this Page of Cups is though here as well, of where the person two is being very gentle about this. It's not a forceful energy coming in at all from person number two. It's just more so like there's a little bit of fear here, or I wouldn't say scared. Like they want person one, be brave, be bold, be courageous. Bold, fortune favors the bold. And person number one is, I got that. However, again, this is a big, big thing. And you want to just like, yeah, everything's great. Let's just burst forth and do this. It's like, I'm thinking about the day to day. You're thinking about the big picture. I'm the details person. It's a great way to describe the dynamic here. Like, this is the big picture person, the visionary, and this is the administrator, the practical person, the taskmaster, if you will. Nothing wrong with being a taskmaster, because that's how tasks get done. If you're a master of doing your tasks, hello. Matter of fact, call me. I need you. But with the visionary ones, they get the big picture out there, and then when anyone comes against it or perceived to come against it, it's like gets this whole thing, and then they get down and you're just a wet blanket. It's like, no. Furthermore, no, I'm the dryer, you're the wet blanket, because you don't want to listen to what I'm trying to say, so to speak. All right, so 3 more cards here. Let's see. One more, divine. Okay. The King of Swords popped up again. Such a chuckle. And then 3 of Cups. Okay. So, and this probably is a common thread in this relationship. And is what makes it's actually what makes it so dynamic, and why person one even wants to do this with person two is like, you're such an optimist and I'm the skeptic. And it works because you guys bring out the best of this in the situation always. And you balance each other eventually. Like spiritually, you guys it feels like energetically, spiritually, you're always in alignment. It's just how you look and perceive the world that is different. And that's what happens. This is a big picture person, and the person one is the details person. And, the big picture can't come into focus without the details, and the details don't, without the details, you don't have a big picture. So there you go. Now, here is 4 of Cups, the Fool card, and the 2 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is energy of being emotionally misunderstood is what person one feels most at this time. The Ace of Cups is here, of where there is prayer going on, and the divine is constantly refilling the cup that's in reverse for person two. So the divine is constantly offering person one replenishment and emotional strength and courage and bravery, to compensate for the emotional misunderstanding that person two is having towards person one currently. However, there is a bit of anger and agitation that person two is not really actively listening to what person one is saying about the challenges they're having with the change. Just having challenges with it, not wanting it to stop, not wanting it to end, not wanting it to, they're just having challenges with the change and what's happening for them and their life and lifestyle, etc. The Fool card is here though, of even though that is going on, they still know that they must take this leap of faith. This is what they've agreed to do. Again, before person two was even brought into the equation, person one has already made the decision and seen a longer road ahead and understands it. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be scared or nervous about it because you don't understand every step of the journey. You're not prepared for it. You've never done this before. And so there are going to be things that can jump out and surprise you. And being that this person is the details person, they're like, I can't really, what do I prepare for? I don't really know. I mean, I have an idea, but what about this? What about that? And that's how this person is thinking. They want the success with the Six of Wands indicated here. They're thinking about all the details that will take to get to the Six of Wands that that person too has in heart and has been speaking on and over the relationship. The Two of Cups is here, emotionally unified. Okay. Understands person two's whole process. So in no way are they going against, are they going to be discouraging or anything else. But now they are thinking that they may need to confide in others about their challenges with what's going on. That person number two may not be ready to hear that part yet, because again, it feels like this is at the beginning stages of this monumental awesome change that's happening with you guys. And so this person is really just, we haven't gotten it far enough into it yet for you to be like, oh well, oh yeah. But that's the point. One person is usually a few steps ahead in the planning process with boots on the ground. Now, for person two, we're starting with the Four of Swords, King of Swords, and then the Three of Cups. This is nice. Four of Swords is indicating to me, the strongest message is coming to me, is that they're taking a breath. They're going to take a breath, or they're in the process of taking a breath. But I just got like a vision, like they really saw something in person one's eyes recently, such love and tenderness, and then a small little cry for just listen to me, help me to get to where you are, right? Like, please hear me and understand. I just want you to know and support me in the fact that I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit scared, right? I know you like leap. And the Fool card is there saying but now we're in the fall. We haven't come to the ground yet, right? We're falling. And sometimes feels like flight. Other times it feels like something else. And this person, I feel like person two, is beginning to rest on that and really think about the recent conversations that have been had and really hearing back what's being said in a different light. The divine may be bringing in different downloads and replaying it to them, or they may be seeing movies or having conversations and little snippets and realizing, oh no, maybe that's what's being said to me, right? When the King of Swords is here again, but it feels more so that it's in the place of really, really thinking through everything that's being said and felt in a different light, in a different way. And then Three of Cups is coming together with community and talking it through with their trusted friends and loved ones who are successful at relationships and family and friends and different aspects, potentially people who are getting ready or not getting ready, have gone through what the two of you all are getting ready to bring forth and give light to and create abundance between the two of you all. They've been there before. They've done some things, and you can really get a better idea of what this person is feeling and what they're going through, and then figure out how to better support themselves, support your person one, which then by default supports person two, and you'll become back into full understanding and alignment with each other and how to support each other. Okay, let's see. Things moving forward here for you, dear Gemini. Just be ideas, thoughts, questions to ask yourself here or of each other, or for you to meditate on. Shame, you are not flawed. You are so worthy of love and belonging. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself enough self-love. Jealousy, your past wounds need healing. Work on your self-love. You are far greater than you know. And I'm laying these down in no particular order. Prejudice, in terms of sides. Prejudice, what if you were categorized into a group and given attributes that were false without truly knowing who you are? Inconsiderate, act with compassion and kindness. Be thoughtful and polite. It just feels better on the inside. Okay, some thoughts moving forward. If they resonate, take them. If they do not take them. But hopefully he'll help you along your path and your journey to bring this situation into complete alignment, which is what it's trying so desperately to do. Help the universe help you, darling. All right. You are seen, you are heard, and you matter. I appreciate you. Thank you, dear Gemini. Remember, back then is not now. Always be in harmony with your surroundings. Stay sucker free. Be seeing you.